So I have found that many times it was never clear when I worked with an agent whether they were focusing on getting the close and getting the commission, or they were focused on fighting for me as a buyer. And in many ways, there was just never a single doubt. I felt like you were just this fierce advocate for us from the beginning to the end. And even when we were making hard choices, you were making choices that weren't necessarily gonna work out for your benefit, or it was gonna be more work for you, I never felt like you were in doubt of trying to do something that worked best for us. And I have to tell you, Christine, feeling that throughout it just felt like every time we made the choice, it was like we were making the choice correctly with the best advice out there. And your expertise for the last, I don't know what it is. I say 20 years, 15 years, it could have been more than that. But decades of experience came through over and over again, even the way you structured the offer and the way that you got this house and you understood the dynamics. We were out of town. We'd already spent some time. We had an offer on another house. So we were excited about that other house, but we were starting to get concerns about it. My wife looked at this and said, hey, you should look at this property. As soon as we saw it, we said it checked so many of the boxes. We flipped it to you saying, hey, what do you think? You know, we have this other offer going. And you immediately looked at it and said, we get it. This is what you like. I get why you like it. You did a virtual with us at 4 o'clock. We never saw the house. We immediately said, this checks box. We relied on your advice being like, hey, it's in good shape. They've done a nice job taking care of it. And then as soon as that happened, you were like, I think this is going to go fast, so we need to make an offer. We were extending ourselves as far as what we could afford. You understood that. So originally you had a plan. You were like, no, I don't think that's a good plan. You changed the plan based upon what we had to offer. And you understood kind of the dynamics of how markets work, how agents make decisions, and you were like, we're gonna do a quick exploding offer, we're gonna make them choose tonight. So we were less than 12 hours from when we saw that house to when you put an offer in with very clear, like, we want a decision today. And I think all of those mechanics, the way you structured it, you even did stuff like understanding that we would take the house as is, those dynamics, because you saw that it was in good enough shape, I think allowed the seller to say yes to us, even though we are certain that this was not the highest bid. But you did the best bid. It was a better bid because you understood how to frame it. So that was all you. That's right. Yeah, no, you understood the dynamic, and I have to tell you, we were so impressed. Because I think when we finally put the offer down, we were like, we're not going to get this. And I remember you were calling us because we had all our phones silenced, and you were like trying to get us to the offer, and we were like, I think it was 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. We were kind of like already like, we weren't going to get it. So that's great news. And that was a testament to how you managed that bid. So very clearly.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's going to be what I said earlier. The reason you want Christine is you want a really capable, fierce advocate who gets who you are, what type of client you want to be. She figures it out quickly, and she is just an unbelievable person in your corner, kind of fighting to get you the house that you want.